Today, I wanted to share with you my reflection on the current market because it is so unique that it's really cool to take advantage of. And timing in real estate is a very big thing. I think timing is a big thing in most life, in every sense. Like, if there was one thing that I wanted for my life, that would be to be at the right time in the right place. So there you go. Real estate is very similar. A right time and right place matters actually a lot. A long time ago, this really cool investor that I know shared with me this story. Sometime in 1970s, he bought, the market was down, and he decided to enter real estate back then. So he bought about 10 properties. He borrowed money, he was able to do that. He bought about 10 properties, and his goal was to remodel them and then sell when the market gets better. So, being a handyman and his family business, some kind of construction, he started remodeling them one by one. And being a new investor and wanting to save money, he started doing it by himself. So he told me that he spent about 3 years working really hard on many of these properties, and in 3 years, he successfully remodeled about 6 of them, and 4 were left undone. And he said in these 3 years, he literally, his back was hurting, like he literally killed himself in terms of health because he was just working non-stop, trying to make it so that he can remodel by the time that the market goes up, so that he could sell and make money. He said one day he received a call, and it was somebody was calling and saying, "Hey, Mr. So-and-so, I'm interested in buying your property." He did not put his properties on the market then, so he didn't know how the person got a phone number, maybe neighbors or friends, or he didn't know, but he was very excited. And he said, "Hey, this is working. This is like really amazing." So he asked the person what the address was. And the person gave him the address, and the address was of the property that he hasn't remodeled yet. The person was offering him the same amount of money that he would have gotten for the property that he did remodel and worked on very hard. And all that was because the market simply was up. And he said at that moment he learned one of his biggest lessons in investing, which is, he said, he put his tools away, he put his hammer away, he put all his tools away, and he promised to himself that he's never going to remodel a house in his life, that he is going to buy when the market low, sell when the market is high, without doing anything to a house. Many years later, this person is a very wealthy person, and he actually did what he promised to himself, and it worked. Today's market is a very unique market, I would say. It is a great market to sell, but it is also a great market to buy because of the interest rates, which is an incredibly unique situation. I would call it the seller's market. So if you have a property, or you've been thinking about selling your home and you're not sure when is a good time to sell, from the inside of real estate, insider perspective, I can tell you the time is now. Pretty much most houses that are desirable sell at very good prices. Many of them sell over asking. So this is kind of this experience where like the music is playing that you just fall in love with, and you just like no matter what, you could be in your worst mood, you just start dancing. So real estate right now has this energy around itself that it's just like whoever enters it starts dancing. And people get very inspired and very attracted, and it is attractive. It's really cool. I love that dance myself. So if you're a seller, this would be the time when you want to sell, because the prices are up. Even from last year, the prices are up, and last year prices were pretty high. If you're a buyer, here's the thing. I would say, I would tell wait until the market is down, but the interest rates have never been so low, or a long, long time ago that they've been so low, many, many, many years ago. So the prices are higher, but the interest rates are lower, and that makes it a great market for the buyers to actually enter. The difference can be enormous. The difference can be huge money-wise. I'll give you an example. My own investment property I bought in 2004 with interest rate of 5.37%. If I borrowed $500,000 with 5.37 interest rate, I would have ended up paying very close to another $500,000 in interest rates. With today's interest rate on the same $500,000, I would have paid $250,000, which is a half of it. So think about it this way: even if I paid $100,000 more for a house, even $150,000 more, I still would be saving $100,000 on the interest rate, which means that these interest rates at this market are amazing for the buyers. So basically, this is a great market to sell and buy. So if you are a buyer, it's great. If you're a seller, it's great. If you're selling and buying, that's real great. I'm here for you. If you need any help, if you need any real estate advice, service, just text me, call me. I'm available to my buyers and sellers 24/7. See you soon.